Hello. Welcome back to Crop or Flop Season 3. So I'll get you caught up here. At the end of last season, we tried to overwinter some peppers. We were going to. There's the empty pot. That did not go well. We also tried some winter sowing, and I'll put that here. Hey guys, it's winter sowing time. Got some bee balm done. Right now doing some milkweed. I've also got some purple cone or Encinia. It's a warm color, the reds and yellows. Columbine, and this is some primrose that I swapped some black hollyhock seeds for. So I'm going to try those too. I've got my milk carton cut in half. I put in some potting soil and a little bit of the trifecta. I'm gonna plant my seeds, and we're gonna put them outside in the garden in one of the beds and wait. So these will cold stratify, and when the temperature is right, they should start growing. Now I do have the top of this open, and it will stay open for some water to go in, but if we don't get any rain for a while, I will go out and just sprinkle a little water into that. I've dibbled my little, I've got 6 holes here, and we'll see if we can get those to grow. So I think I have 6 seeds here. I'll pour them out. I think there's maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there's 6. So we're just gonna put 1 in each hole. One more. Hard to pick up. There we go. There we go. And we're just gonna lightly cover those. This potting mix is a little more stickier than I would like it to be. Not really down in degrading. There's pretty big chips in there yet, unfortunately, but it'll be fine. So I'm just going to mark it on the inside. I'm gonna mark it on the outside, on the bottom, and on the top as to what it is, and we'll set them outside. So we do take some duct tape and put it around where it's cut, and that is how we're going to seal this up until we want to open it. And we can see in here if anything is growing or not. Cool, huh? So this is the only one that ended up working. I thought
I think I called it primrose before, but it is not primrose. I will have to figure out what that is for sure. But the bee balm and the milkweed and all that, none of it came up. I even tried some of my own black-eyed Susan seeds that I had. They did not come up either. So 1 out of like 6, I think it was, worked. Not a great ratio. Don't know if I'll try it again, but got one. So far, we've got broccoli in. We've got some snap peas growing here that'll need to be trellised pretty soon. Got a few telephone pole peas beside that weed. So here's our asparagus. It's the 3rd year also. This was one of the first things we planted when we moved here. It's getting there. We did eat a few sprigs this spring, but for the most part we've just let it continue to branch out. Now we have had issues with the birds eating the little berries on it, and so I am gonna probably net this pretty soon, because it does look like, I don't know if you can see that there are kind of berries starting to form on there a little bit. So they need to turn red, I think it is, and drop, and they're like seeds, I guess. So that's what I know. We do have some onions and carrots that need to be thinned, actually, in both of these beds, and there will be peppers put beside these probably this evening, if all goes well. And this bed has carrots also, but it has peas, and they will need to be trellised pretty soon. Yeah, pretty soon. They're getting there. Here we have beets, more onions, and some kohlrabi, both white and purple. There, can you tell which is the purple? I did put a little, a few of the peppers in here. More of those will be going in tonight too. Got a little nasturtium going here. We did a little bit something different with the tomatoes this year. I have planted a few of these just last night, but I'm gonna put a video here of how we started these this year.
Hey, today's the day. Welcome back to Crop or Flop. I'm going to start some pepper seeds in my AeroGarden, and I'm also gonna plant some regular and put them under my grow lights. See which one does better, but I really want to try this out. I'm gonna do the same thing with the tomatoes. So I'm gonna get going on planting. I think I have 12, 16, 17, 18, 19 kinds of peppers, but 3 of them are ornamental for the front. So here we go. And here are the tomatoes. Gonna try a bunch of different kinds. Same kinds in the regular cells under the grow lights too. So here's my chart. So one thing I did this year was I started my tomatoes in my hydroponic AeroGarden, and I don't think I'll ever start them in regular soil again. So these little plugs, look at the root system on those. I can take them out when they have their set of true leaves, and what I've been doing is taking off just the bottom part of that and putting them in soil now, and I really think that's going to be good. One thing I learned though is that I will only put 1 seed in these next year. They're so close together that they're very hard to take apart, and I'm afraid I'm going to disrupt the roots so much. So next year I will just put 1 in. I really did have almost 100% germination with 2 in almost every one, so I'm not concerned about not getting a tomato. I do have some going in soil also, but they are not even up yet, much less have their second set of true leaves or have their true leaves. So a couple lessons learned, and we'll make things easier for next year. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how they've gone. I will probably do that again next year. So yeah, here we have strawberries that are blooming nicely. Their blooms are so pretty. Ooh, lots of blooms on that one. Look at there. And rhubarb. Isn't that looking awesome? So I had another rhubarb plant over here, and last year it bolted very quickly in the summer, and it also already bolted this year and had seeds wanting to propagate everywhere. So I actually took that plant out because it was a green rhubarb, and I do like this red, and I like the thickness of the red and how it is more there to cut up. That's a beautiful one right there. So yeah, just gonna go with one of those. It's plenty for what I need. I moved my blueberry plant to this container and added another one. So hoping to be able to amend the soil on that and get it going better. I changed my green stalks up a little bit. This one, just 3 tiers. I got an extra watering top, and this is all just strawberries. So got some pretty blossoms going on some of those, and I'm hoping to make that just a plain strawberry bed all the time. The other green stalk, I don't want to make you dizzy, but the other green stalk is over here, has small tomatoes along the top, which I'm supporting
with some little hooks right now. I may need more than that as they get bigger, but for now it will work to support them with that. I have my normal celery and some chives, a few flowers, and I will be putting some lettuce, spinach, cilantro is going in hopefully tonight on that. This bed will have all the cucumbers. For right now, I just have 2 out here. I'm still concerned about frost, so not putting everything out, but it looks like I'll be putting the rest of them out this weekend. Over here, okay, so over here, let's go back to here. So last fall, we planted garlic, and I think the majority of it came up and is looking pretty good. This is my first time with garlic, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it will be around July before it's actually ready. And then another new thing here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 so far potatoes that we're trying. I grew potatoes growing up on the farm, and they're so good. So I decided this year to give it a little try. I do have some potatoes in one other spot over on the other side of the property that will be by the melons, new area that we added on. And I also have a raised bed by the house that has some lettuce and spinach growing in it that is netted so that the birds don't get into it. So I am hoping that this will all soon be very lush and producing lots of good things for us to eat. How's your garden growing? What are you doing this year? I'll be giving an update on the melon area, which is over on that side over there, and that will be going in hopefully in the next week also. Pumpkins, gourds, watermelon, cantaloupe, and hoping to do some more regular videos now that we're having more to talk about. So from the Black Hills, the beautiful Black Hills of South Dakota, I hope that you're starting your crop for the year.